Bow. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to the GOAT Mentality Podcast. You're tuning in with the hardest rappers, the hardest trappers of the 55014 area code. You know I'm talking about.
I'm recording now. Welcome to the GOAT Mentality Podcast.
Best fucking podcast.
Best podcast in the world. We're running one mic.
Michael Jordan's favorite fucking podcast in the world, dude.
Kobe Bryant's too before he passed. He liked it. He said,
I love Kobe, watching Kobe highlight. I remember, so Andy was telling me a story how he was like, or he was just like, or Andy Duong, very funny comic, one Acme's funniest person, 2022. But he was telling me a story.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We have a guest, by the way, before you jump into a story. Luke, we hope you can hear this episode.
Yep.
You'll hear him. You'll hear Elliot just fine.
And the mic is pointed away from you.
Yeah. And everybody.
We're worried about the guys that we have to accommodate for.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be like, the audio's so bad. I wish you guys could figure it out. What episode is this? This is like 2 of the GOAT Mentality, but the Smoke Show was like how many?
Probably 15.
That's being extremely generous. There's probably 15 banked on this fucker, but there's like 3 out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But people listen to this, and we don't stop listening to this, dude, because every time we try and do this, it's a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But
Truly.
Very happy to be on this podcast. I'm very excited for what's in store.
stuff that'll get you canceled out later on.
Right.
Elliot didn't like my comment on the last episode that isn't even out yet. It was a Halloween themed episode. Sorry I said spook. I was talking about ghosts.
Apologizing on the
You're like, I feel so raw about it. I'm just gonna say it again.
Well, I do. I mean, fucking, you were on my case as soon as I said it.
I was not on your case. I looked at you.
That's on my case. You may as well have been a girlfriend pinching my thigh at dinner. You said. Oh, man. You were talking about Kobe Bryant, though.
Knew him a little bit, you know.
You knew him?
Yeah, we go way back, dude. You know, me and Gigi, I used to be her basketball coach. We used to fucking do shit, dude.
I can't say what I said, but you're like, yeah, a young girl that died in a helicopter accident. I was her coach. That's fine.
Yeah, Elliot's the inspiration. In
I'm
this.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry I'm being real on this podcast, dude. I know you don't like it when I get fucking real.
I don't.
Yeah. That's why you sued me for defamation, because I get too fucking real.
To defamation and a whole litany of other things, alright? I hope you're ready. Bring your fucking A game, because I got screenshots. Just like that old fucker told me.
Talk about that.
Did I tell you about that?
I don't think so.
So there's this fucking dude on Facebook. I can't say his name. Like, I definitely can't say his full
Danny
name.
Merritt? You can say
No, we can't say Dan Merritt's name, Elliot.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
We'll call him Dan. How about that? We'll call him Dan because it's starkly similar to what
What this
what his
anonymous
actual
person
name
is.
is.
Look, I'm just saying, Trump 2024, John 3:16.
Okay, so this dude hit me up. My uncle died like a while ago.
Yeah.
And I had learned how to drive a manual car when I was in Portland. I
Yeah.
was driving around with my buddy Max, and I learned how to drive. So I said, he had a manual car. I said, I'd like to just learn and get better at driving a manual car. Well, his sister was just like, have the car. Just take it. Because he didn't have a will. Now, I can't visit my parents without hearing about this fucking car.
Yeah.
So it's like, I gotta sell it.
Yeah.
I just have to so I'm on Facebook Marketplace, which I don't have a good rating on anyway. Because I was selling a PS4 a while ago, and I just wouldn't, I'd wake up late and be like, sorry, I slept in. And then they rate you very low, like not responsive or whatever. Dan messages me on, I guess, a different account, and asks if I have the car listed at $4,000. He says, I'll give you 2. Right out of the gate.
Wow.
I'm like, no, I was trying to get at least 3. And then he fucking just starts hitting me with a bunch of old man specs on the car that I don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And I was like, could you come up a little bit more, like 2,200? I say this like 2 days later.
Yep.
He said, I'd have to come check it out. And then he said, I'm in the car driving. I'm located in Galesville. Not sure how close you are in location to that. He said, I'm driving home right now. Can I call you later this evening? Said, I'm working tonight. Tomorrow afternoon would be better for a phone call. He says, okay. Later that day, he sends me a thumbs up and then his phone number. Next day, he says, I'll do the deal. That's fine. Tell me when I can pick it up. And I just didn't respond. Then he messages me on a different account and says, is this still available? Denny, you stupid fucker. Of course it is. It's not down. He said, waiting on you to call me today so I can make arrangements to get it. Do you want cash or certified check? I would prefer a certified check. This is all throughout the day on Saturday when I've been up since 8:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I went to bed at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I await your call. I want to get this picked up. Hello? Is this still available? Waiting. Sent me his phone number. I was just fucking tired and was like, I could probably squeeze this old bastard for a little more. So I said, I've got someone with an offer for $2,700. I apologize for not getting back to you today. I've been very busy. Laying in bed doing palm readings and watching TikTok. But if you'd still like to see it, you're more than welcome. I won't be around, but my relative will be here. Here is her number. I gave him my mom's phone number. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
He said, immediately after I said that, you told me $2,200 and I told you I'd match that deal and that was fine. I'd like you to keep your word. This isn't a bidding game. Now, I'd like to come tomorrow with the $2,200 like we agreed upon. I would not drive 6.5 hours to look at a car without taking it home. Again, we made a gentleman's agreement and you accepted the offer. Is there something I'm missing now that you're being quiet? Because I was reading it and just like eating a cold McChicken like this is a fucking lunatic in my DMs right now. You promised me a car. Now you don't want to sell it to me? I have all the texts. Would you like to send them to you? You agreed to the price. You do understand there's ratings on here, correct? It's like, yes, Dan, because I have a low one. I understand. He said, waiting. I've got the text. Got 1 hour to answer, then I report to Facebook. Not a game. And the texts are pretty clear. The price was agreed. I have the perfect rating and score, so Facebook isn't going to blow me off. Should I make...
Dude,
He's not gonna fucking blow me off.
He's high up with the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Dude. Fuck.
Should I make on? Got an hour. About 3 hours go by. I reported your post. Thanks for not keeping your word. An hour later. And then I say, your boorish manner and lack of consideration is why this gentleman's contract has come to an end. I'd rather sell my car to a peasant with a pure soul for $1,500 than to your power-hungry 20.
A peasant with a... Dude, I was fucking dying at a peasant with a pure soul. Imagine getting that as a DM and being like, fuck!
Yeah. I like the idea. What made me laugh about it is still charging what I would consider a peasant $1,500 for a car. But they got a heart of gold.
He is 30% better than a peasant, dude.
Yep.
Thanks to that math.
And then he said, no worries. I reported you to Facebook. I have screenshots of all our communications, including your phone number, my mom's number. I'm going to turn this over to my attorney at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to come after you legally. People do this, and they win. Not a threat, a promise. Boom, hit me with a thumbs up. And they said, so we'll see who has the last laugh. Enjoy your $2,700. Boom, he hit me with another thumbs up. So what I'm gathering is this dumb old fucker is going to sue me to pay me $2,200 to take the car, which at the end of the day is fucking fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever. Get it off my hands. I stop hearing about the cocksucker. Take it.
Yep.
Hasn't said anything to me today, but this is his profile. Oh, yeah, he blocked me. I
Wait.
can't find him. You can find him.
Yeah. Should I DM him?
Hey, I hear you're trying to get a car for $2,200. I'm offering $27.
How's the bid more, Danny?
Oh, man.
One of those thinking emojis.
But, yeah, that's that.
You gotta scroll through his... One, you gotta first read the bio. Two, you gotta look through his profile.
Okay. Donald Trump 2024, cross emoji, American flag. Great Britain, Germany? Matthew 7:15, John 3:16, as we all know. Romans 6:23, 1 Peter 3:21, verse 5 through 8.
As a Catholic reading that, what are we looking at for passages? Those shall not lowball someone for a Chevy Aveo.
Any man that makes a gentleman's agreement shall be cast down to the lowest pits of hell.
All I know is Tim Tebow had John 3:16 written on his eye black, and he looked menacing.
Yep.
Okay.
So when you see that running up your driveway,
Gotcha.
which way are you gonna go?
You
man.
know he's armed.
Oh yeah, he's coming heavy.
Dan?
There may as well be a Second Amendment
Yeah.
in that bio.
Dan likes guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, one of these probably does defend the Second Amendment in some way.
I would love to see that dude walking up with like a fucking holster, kind of swinging out the hip, like Clint Eastwood in Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
How's that gentleman's deal?
I'm from Bismarck, more North the fucking Kona. I go 6.5 goddamn hours.
If you were Bison, you'd be sprinting away right now.
I mean, he rolls up on me with a pistol, and he's like, "You better let me buy that 2005 Chevy Aveo for $2,200 goddamn dollars."
2005?
Oh, 5, yeah, of course.
Why is he losing his shit over this? Is it not working or something?
The car?
Yeah.
No, the car has had one owner, my uncle, and it has 35,000 miles. Like, he drove it off the lot, single owner, 35,000 miles. It's very low mileage car.
Why?
There's nothing wrong with it. It has new tires.
Yeah, fuck this guy and his fucking.
The Kelly Blue Book on this fucker is like 4,200 is like just over like the median price. So me asking 4 is not obscene.
No, that's,
willing to take 35. You know what I mean? Like that's not a dumb offer.
Yeah.
I took horrible photos of the car because I was tired and sick of hearing about it. So there's pictures of garbage in the back seat and shit. But I could have gussied it up a little before posting, but what do you do?
That's part of the charm for some people.
Yeah.
Danny, this anonymous person seemed to appreciate it. His last post is a repost of sarahpalin.com. That's all I need to see.
What, dude? What if I posted, like, or what if I DM'd them on Facebook, dude? Like, got your fucking 2005 Chevy Aveo, come get it from me, fucker. Picture me in the fucking past.
If you come down, sit in the car, I'll take a photo of it with you, and then you can send it to him and be like, I got a car at $2,700. Try and sell him the car for $2,700. Make it seem like you broke even on the deal. You're just completely...
Dude, no, that's a great fucking idea.
Just like, listen, hey, I before or after I bought the car, I found out that you were actually in line before me, so I'm willing to part ways for $2,700.
Yeah. Be like, you and me both know this is $3,500.
I mean, man to man, $4,000. It's a very...
This guy was a dumb fucker on the other side of that text message. You were smart.
I stole this from him. You could still walk away with a good deal.
I stole his phone and the car, went through the messages, buddy, have I got a deal for you?
Yeah. A guy missing out on his gentleman's agreement in my line of work wouldn't work out too well for him.
Oh, man.
That's why the American dream is dying.
I spent 2 years getting a degree to be a paralegal. I learned nothing of gentlemen's agreements. So...
No, you didn't know a thumbs up on Facebook is legally binding in the state of
I didn't
Wisconsin?
know that. Also, I didn't... A day had gone by, and he's like, I agree with the deal. You need to honor that deal. It's like, in no point in a 12-hour span could I have gotten a different offer, you stupid old fucker. Why would I not take it for more? I would love to be across from him at like a cafe or something. Be like, let's fucking talk.
Yeah.
Huh, Dan? Tough guy? Fucking scream at him like I screamed at the old man at Hogs. I was gonna kill you.
Oh man, when you were a paralegal, like, what was the worst situation you had to walk in on and serve papers?
Ooh, okay. I was in a couple of crazy situations doing it. I was
sure.
like, I did it from the time I was like 18. I lost the paralegal job at 20. I didn't like COVID came and they were like, we don't really need an intern anymore.
Yeah.
So But I continued to like process her with that. I still will go back, and if I got some time in town, I'm like, you need anything served? Like, I'll do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure, yeah.
But one of the weirder ones was there was a dude like in a biker gang, and he had gotten hurt. He was like in a wheelchair, but he was in this biker gang that's like local to where I'm from, and I had to go and serve him. And he was in this shed with two massive German shepherds, and like wouldn't like, they came running up to the car, and he wouldn't call them off the car, so they were just out of the car, like right in the window, barking and jumping on the car. And then he called them away a little bit, so I got out, and he's like, they're nice, just don't pull anything, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right. And then I went to give him and he was like not happy at all, because it was like his wife A doesn't want to be with him, and B, she wants like total custody of the kid.
Oh.
So he was not happy.
Yeah.
I don't even know. That might have to get cut out. Yeah.
You think that much? That much you think has to get cut out?
No, that story maybe.
Just like confidentiality about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it pretty tight-lipped?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You cannot
like
talk about
legal
legal
stuff
shit.
gets muddy,
It's
yeah.
like that and like hospital shit.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the process serving stuff, I don't know how much of it I can talk about.
Okay.
I'll ask if they
Sure.
don't. If they're like, yeah, if you don't say any names or whatever, that's fine. I can talk about it. But no, it put me in some weird fucking situations, and half the time I knew the fuckers.
Yeah.
You'd see them at the bar.
Was it in your hometown?
For the most part, yeah. It was
Really?
like in the county, but a lot of it was like local to us because our office was in my town.
Damn. Imagine if it was in like Lacrosse. You're there for a show. You serve somebody legal papers and they show up. Watch you 25.
When I used to deliver meals in Lacrosse, they gave me the shittiest route because I was the youngest, so they thought I could handle myself. So I had to deliver meals to a heroin flop house.
Holy shit.
That was when I was like 18. Well, I had that job 18 to 20. I had both of those jobs, but that was like in the morning, and you'd go down, and they were like, you need to give the meal to her. Because otherwise, if you give it to anyone outside the house, they steal it and they eat it. So you have to give the meal. You have to see her take it. So then you'd pull up in front of the house, and there would be like anywhere on a given day from 3 to 7 people kind of nodding. Just on at 9 a.m. like
Jeez.
morning. And you walk past them, and then you'd go in, and she'd be sitting at the table smoking a cigarette with a gun.
Yep.
On the table.
Nice.
And you'd have to give her the meal. And then from there, I'd have to go to the Affordable Inn, where the homeless people who scrape enough money together to stay there will go.
Yep.
And then I got followed to my car a couple times at that spot. Like, people just stand outside and watch, like me when I look at you with the hat. Looking at you.
God damn.
Any car above 2002 that drives into that lot's getting the window smashed. Sure. There, the American Inn, you were in that area.
Yeah.
By the Quick Trip, before you get on the highway to head towards
The Quick
Minnesota.
Trip?
Huh?
The Quick Trip?
The one where he was jacking the cigarettes?
Yeah.
You talking? No, that was Cash Street Quick Trip. He went behind. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking the one off of I-90 by the Walgreens.
Right. Yeah.
There is a hotel, it is now condemned, but they were just straight up letting fucking homeless people live in that bitch. But they had it on Google still. You could book a room in that fucker. So families would be coming in the middle of the day like, we have a room, and it's like the lights are all off in every hallway you're walking down. Some of them you have to use your phone light.
Holy
Half their
shit.
doors are open, they're smoking cigarettes, and they just have dogs loose running around in the hallways and shit. And I had to deliver meals there a few times.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That's insane.
Yeah, people just doing drugs, like right out in the open. And I would walk past them, 19 years old, in a Hawaiian shirt.
You want to hear? So my parents got back from Georgia the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and oh god, and they
State's a peach.
Peach State,
Yeah.
and they were telling me about a relative of mine where she walks with a cane, but she falls a lot,
Nice.
like a lot,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And so for like one time she fell when they were there. They were staying at my aunt's place.
Yeah.
She fell,
Mhm.
and then she has an 80-year-old husband.
Yeah.
And
You try to get her up?
and my mom and my great aunt are trying to get her up. My great aunt's 90, trying to pick her up.
Is
And
she a big lady?
no?
Okay. Yeah.
And trying to pick her up. Her husband, who's 80, comes out of the woodwork. He's like, "I got this. Let like my mom and my great aunt back off."
Mm-hmm.
He picks her up, puts her on his back.
Yeah.
Like fucking Yoda and Luke style, dude.
Yeah.
And she went, "I need to go to the bathroom," and then he sprinted 80 years old with a fucking woman on his back
To the
sprinted to the bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a soldier right there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Down to
Genuinely.
ride for his bitch.
Loves his queen, dude.
Yeah.
That's SEAL training.
Honestly, but there's also another thing. So they got back. This is the side of the family that doesn't listen to me out. People in Georgia, listen to me. They care about me. Never met me a day in their life.
That's why.
Yeah.
Get in the room with you. Fuck, I can't stand
Oh,
that guy.
But on my another side of my family, they get back from Georgia. This is literally yesterday. They get back from Georgia. My uncle's son has just overdosed in public in Minneapolis. They find him under a bush.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
like OD bad.
Jesus.
And so what happens is my uncle is about to retire from his job, and there's a retirement party that's been scheduled for like months in advance, and
Yeah.
my grandma calls up my uncle's wife and is like, is the party still gonna happen? And he's like, oh, and she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Like, what are we not gonna have the party? And she's like, okay. My parents show up, and they're like asking my uncle, like, I'm so sorry about your son. And he goes, what are you gonna do? You know, that's all he's gonna say. He's like, I've been waiting for this phone call for 20 years. What do I care?
Oh, Jesus.
and
Big dog status.
yeah. And then they're talking to my aunt at this bar.
Yeah.
And she goes, these darn kids, like,
Just a retirement party
Like-
and,
like-
and a disownment. in
yeah,
one
our retirement party being like, threw a party in the house again. Like he died in public doing heroin. Not a good way to go. And you're not like distraught. That's kind of fucking nuts.
Oh, that's insane.
Like I get it
Yeah.
if it's like I didn't know the guy, never met him a day in my life, but
Your son.
but like your fucking your kid that you've known for so long, you're like, darn kid doesn't know when to stop.
Behind a bush? Oh, that silly guy.
God, he could have at least died on top of Gold Medal Park. Good view, I swear. Tell you what.
Could have at least seen a good sunset
Good.
before he Fortnited himself into a bush.
Floated. I gotta take a phone call. You guys can.
What?
I'll be right
Who's
back.
calling
You know the goat mentality,
Yeah.
dude. Always got to take a phone call.
I know
I'm
exactly who's
fucking-
calling you.
Fucking busy, dude. Fucking.
Oh.
Go ahead, keep
All
talking.
right,
We have
well,
a guest.
All right, well, go ahead and take your phone call.
Oh, fucking not supposed to.
Go
Answer.
ahead.
You can answer it. Yeah, the mic picks up everything.
I'm gonna.
You're going outside, yeah.
Yeah, I've gotta take a call.
Go ahead.
Talk with the guest.
No, I know. You're out of
waiting
here.
for me to leave.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait
I
for
thought we
the...
had good rapport the
We-
entire time.
We
I get one phone call. Oh, it's come to a screeching halt.
no, hasn't
We
come
got a
to
goddamn guest.
hasn't come to a
I got
no,
just-
but
a-
the respect you have for the Goat Mentality podcast, Kobe's favorite podcast, and you're walking out taking a phone call. Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead.
just take the reins.
All right, go ahead.
Interview the goddamn guest.
So Luke, you just got back from the lacrosse card show.
I don't know if I want to continue this episode
Yeah,
anymore. This has gotten really...
There's a lot of tension for sure, to
Jesus.
say the least.
Hey, keep talking.
No wonder he's suing me. He can't. He's got fucking paper thin skin.
I got a goddamn
Tissue
phone
paper
call to
thin
take,
skin.
dude.
Dude,
It's
it's...
fucking business.
Dude, he's acting like he fucking offered him $2,200 for a car, dude.
Dude.
It's fucking insane.
I'll throw a tuba cock at you. I'll throw
Yeah.
right across the room, hit you in the head.
Go ahead. Take your phone call. How about that? Walk
Dude,
out.
okay.
Walk out. Well,
Yeah. Oh,
Luke, how about this? How about this? Before you fucking start again, here's a question for the guest. Luke, have you ever sold something on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah.
What have you sold?
I sold my ex's furniture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because she just wouldn't fucking take it.
Really?
She kept it in the apartment that we shared for 6 months after she moved out.
Really?
And it was like, I just was like, okay, I'll sell the stuff. You're not gonna take that.
Any of the furniture we still have?
There's the shitty off-white one in the garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good riddance. I
Yeah,
tell ya.
no, I want to
Yeah.
get rid of that. Outside of
What
that,
we got going on right now is much better.
dude, yeah, that free brown one.
Free brown
Yeah,
one?
dude. Much.
Where'd you get that free brown one?
Just a friend was like, hey, does anyone want this? My uncle's getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
You know what I've never sold something on Facebook Marketplace, but our friend of the show, Frankie Runquist, was
Yes.
like, hey,
Yes,
I'll
heard of
take-
her, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
Lovely person.
lovely lady. She was posting on Instagram on her story about like how she needs free furniture, and I told her, hey, I got a couch full of bed bugs. You want it? And she goes, no.
What's a good
You didn't walk outside?
dude? How does a good country get ahead when no one's gonna fucking take the bedbug couch?
Yeah. No, it's I don't know. It seems hard to sell shit
Yeah.
to the mass public.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to sell some Pokemon cards right now. It is
on FB Marketplace.
FB Marketplace and eBay.
Really?
Trying either.
What are you getting back?
I've gotten like 2 offers total for like 15 slabs that I got.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind? This is Pokemon card talk.
Yeah, sorry.
We never talk cards on this.
Sorry, yeah, to the viewers, yeah, Goat Mentality, there's actually a section where if you want to become the best man that you can be, you gotta talk Pokemon cards.
You gotta talk Pokemon cards, and you gotta invest every dime you have. That's the real Goat Mentality. What are you gonna hit? That's the real goal.
See, that's the problem is I had all this money spent on Bitcoin, and it's like, you know what, Bitcoin, I can't get excited in a fun little Pokemon voice when I buy Whoa!
Yeah.
Just hit 6 Satoshis!
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah,
hit
dude.
the same.
It's not the same, and let me tell you what, stocks, I got company stock, and it doesn't excite me a whit.
No.
Well, one, I can't sell it for a year, but yeah, there's
My favorite part about my company stock is it's gone down about half since I've joined.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
see that's the thing about fucking working for. See, I can't say it on stage, can't say it here.
Yep, understood.
But I working for my job, it's so fucking hard because of that, because it's like I don't know what the fuck I can talk about.
Yeah.
Where it feels like I'm gonna stand trial for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's better to just avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
As much as I hate my job at times, if my boss got on a call with me tomorrow and was like, "Hey, we're gonna let you go," I would. Oh fucking god.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like we saw a podcast
Right.
episode where you badmouth.
It's like somebody that hates me dug deep on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the people that are doing it.
Exactly.
It's like, what can we find
That's
on
why
old
we
funny
know.
boy McVeigh?
Exactly. That's why I tweak out, because it's like I know some of my coworkers don't have the greatest liking to me, but I think there's a good amount that do, but like the ones that don't, I can just see something in their eyes where it's like, don't get fucking smart on me, maybe.
Dude, the ops are out, man.
The ops are constantly out. Ugh.
That's a lesson you need to take away from the GOAT mentality is haters will be opping.
That last in got me feeling sick.
Yeah. Dude, we're losing these podcasters left and right now.
Well, and other thing too, this is a little bit of dip talk. I know you don't. Have you ever dipped?
Not really.
No?
I've done Zen a couple times, but no
What do you
no
think?
real dip.
Do they make you sick?
I have to. There's like a tight window,
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. If I go
Right.
too long, too short.
Right, and you
Yeah.
don't, you have no idea of telling, because
Yeah.
my first time ever doing Zen was or first time ever dipping. I was playing 2K20.
Smart.
It was probably right at COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was dipping with my friend Tony, who is a dip hound. Talk about a guy that's been fucking vaping everything since young.
Of course.
He gave me a bunch of Skoal Like not Zin or anything. Like fucking real
Yeah,
chew.
the chaw.
Exactly.
The chaw. What the
and-
baseball players use.
Yeah, and then we play a full game, so it's in there for probably
40 minutes.
less than, I would say, like 30.
Yeah.
But I had never even, like, I'd taken a couple puffs of it, but like nicotine never did it.
Yeah.
And we play it
Wasn't
for
more than 5 minutes.
we play. I'm in the middle of a story. How about you shut up and listen?
Continue.
Yeah, I will. But we're talking about first time dipping.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we play the full game. I look over to look at my phone, and the room starts fucking spinning.
Yeah.
And I remember vomiting so loudly that his mom was like, I think we gotta call 911.
Yep.
Like, this
Yep.
is not good. And I was shitting at the same time, vomiting everything. It was
All it takes is a little echo for a mom to be like, we need to bring health professionals into this.
Yeah. And
You've never vomited like that, sweetheart.
well, and also everybody knows I'm a fucking loud vomiter. So
Yep.
this is loud. I'm not kidding you, louder than the time I got too drunk.
Really?
Louder. But so I'm fucking vomiting, throwing up. I'm probably in their bathroom for 2 hours. It's a school night. My parents are calling me off the hook. I mean, it was COVID, so it wasn't like you gotta get fucking home because you have to be up at a certain time. Like I could get up at fucking whatever. But they were like, it's 2 a.m. Where are you?
Yeah.
And I texted them like, oh, I'm having fun at Tony's. Like, you gotta get home now. And I remember fucking just head spinning off my neck. They gave me a bucket for the drive home. Drove home. Never dipped until until I was on a golf course, and then I did Zin and threw up there.
Really?
All over the green of like hole 7. Victory links in Blaine.
At least it blends in.
Yeah.
That's good.
How old were you?
Oof, 19.
Oh wow.
Or I was
your
like
first time.
I was like 17.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't during COVID, but I remember being there till 2 a.m. No, it was junior year of high school. It's the first time I've ever dipped, and then Zin was during COVID on the golf course.
Gotcha. What was your first time?
I'm trying to remember the first, but I think it might have been the one I was hanging out with an old buddy from the Navy, and he came back and we went to Brit's Pub downtown, and we were just like, it was like me and a few other people just talking, and then my friend just opens the tin, grabs his in, and just like shoves it into my gum.
Nice.
Whoa.
Classic move.
He went for it. He went
Yeah,
for it.
you got assaulted there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I did tell him before. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll take his in.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
But like not like in the like I just wasn't expecting a
Yeah.
finger in my mouth.
Do you know how many milligrams?
6.
He was
Whoa.
from the
Six
Navy.
was too much. Dude,
Yeah, that's
I'm
way too much.
I'm a pussy when it comes to nicotine.
Well, you don't even have to be a
Yeah.
pussy to get sick off of these. Like, it took me probably
I mean, well, like,
4 or 5 months to work up to it.
Dude.
And even starting out, it was like,
no, it was like 3s.
One a day.
3s suck.
Yeah.
I don't like
I
3s
don't
are too
know
much.
Why, man? There's just something in that is the same as alcohol, where it's like nirvana for me is when I feel like I'm gonna shit and puke and I hardly can stand.
yep.
So like,
Really?
yeah,
You like that feeling?
I love that feeling.
There is a point like midway through where you feel some sort of ecstasy and acceptance.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like your arms, your fucking everything's tingling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a brief 2-second period of joy before
Yeah.
it's back to suffering.
Yeah. But it's been, I think that getting too sick off of nicotine is almost worse than fucking drinking.
Your head spins significantly more
Yep.
with nicotine.
But it's
I
a lot
think.
quicker.
Yeah.
Dude, drinking, it's just like I'd lay in bed and it's just an hour of just trying not to rock the boat.
Yeah. Dude,
What I
it's-
used to do when I would drink and I felt like throwing up, I'd pinch my nuts really hard. Not the ball itself, but I'd pinch the ball skin hard. Try and be like, focus on that pain. And it helped. Honestly.
Wow.
Fucking fingernail.
Dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, oh yeah, you get a little fucking
Wow,
pinch
right on
going.
the scrot.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
the
Well,
screw.
Right in the ranges
Yeah.
of the scrotum.
Rat teeth right on your
Yep.
nut butt. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would do that. It helps. You don't have to, you feel like you got puke, just squeeze the fuck out of your testicles.
Yeah, dude. There was that sounds like fucking torture. And reason I'm bringing this up because I watched a video when I was at my parents' place watching the dogs. It was about like worst torture methods of like the past.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. Have you ever heard of the brazen bull?
Yeah. Did you hear it?
No idea what's going on.
So it's they molded like a bronze sculpture into a bull, but it was hollow with a hatch on it, and they would put a dude in there and then light a fire underneath it. So like your skin like burns and starts sticking to the bowl, and then like the smoke like it makes it's not the fastest way, but it's like 10 minutes and you're gone.
But god damn.
Long 10 minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's like when you're bombing a fucking train, you're doing 10 minutes. No, but they would light a fire and then like you screaming would sound like the bull like roaring. Yeah.
The guy, I might be wrong on the torture device.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
The guy who made the torture device, correct me if I'm wrong, the king of wherever or some royalty saw that as a form of punishment, found the man that created it, and killed him that way.
I mean, that's what happened with the guillotine too, right?
Really?
I think the guy
that invented it did get got by the guillotine.
And then Robespierre, who just fucking took that on, he also died the same way.
There's a dude. Very crazy. There's a dude.
Crazy.
Sorry, when I smoke meat, I sound like Ira, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
There was a dude on Alaska. They did like a welfare check on him. He had built a homemade guillotine in his garage and semi-cut his head off in that fucker. Basket and everything. The blade was too dull and it didn't go all the way through.
Oh.
But when I heard that, dude, I think he probably had the most fun he's ever had in his life creating that guillotine before he killed himself.
No.
Because, dude, shooting yourself, yeah, you're very sad. That is what it is, you know. But, like, a guillotine, like the joy you feel after completing a project. Just how fulfilled that feels. Like, staring at it being like, damn.
But then to have that project fail at the same time.
He was dead. He didn't know.
Yeah.
But, like, making it, taking a look and being like, wow. Oh, yeah, I was going to kill myself with this. And then he just gets
under.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. If it was that much fun, why'd he kill himself?
You got a whole goddamn guillotine built in your garage. Explain that.
Oh no, you don't get it. It's just it's so much joy brought from me building this thing.
Yeah.
I didn't need it anymore.
I was gonna kill myself with that fucker. Built it. Was like, I'm pretty damn good at building. Started my own contracting company.
No, this is a good centerpiece. I'm keeping this here. Gonna cut some vegetables with it.
Dude.
It did not sharpen the blade enough.
How do you know?
How do you know that killed him right away? I feel like
There's no way that kills you. It snaps like something in your neck where you can't move.
I heard it was like halfway.
I feel like if it's not all the way, there's enough life to feel that.
I feel like if it's not through the spine, he was awake for probably a good while.
I know there was a guy.
Help! Help!
Well, no, you probably can't talk and shit. You head through the side.
The record scratch. Well,
It's
I
just,
bet you're wondering how I got it.
well, let me take you back a few weeks.
Where was this?
Alaska.
Oh.
God damn.
Dude, Wisconsin. I know. You boys both are from Wisconsin, but there's some shit where it's like
Serial killer capital of the world.
Well, I know, but like Minnesota, it's just not like even the most rural places. Like Wisconsin gets fucking crazy.
When you came, what did you think when you guys, with both of you, I guess, what did you think when you came to Gales? You got to go out in Galesville. What did you think?
I mean, I've genuinely never seen that level. Like genuinely, like even like my worst story with like an uncle I don't see that often.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn. Remember the first time I did it, and your friend's girl. We smoked up your friend's girlfriend, and then your friend's dad.
Spider.
Spider.
Yeah.
Spider. Dude. He had some venom in him that night.
He was fucking pissed.
He was pissed and he was wanting to fight.
Yeah. He wanted to fight you and Max.
Yeah.
For smoking up Big Al's girlfriend, dude. Yeah. He was pissed.
Oh my god.
Biggest calves I've ever seen on a man. He is gifted. He has big Ashanafia BB calves, dude.
Really?
Dude.
Yeah, monsters.
Those are fucking 2 ICBMs
Mhm.
right there.
To a dude that's got real skinny. For thighs, I have what most calves are on human beings.
Yeah.
But, like, Spider has some killer calves. But yeah, he wanted to fight you that night.
Oh, man.
I've genuinely never seen that level.
Not at all that close.
I feel like I've seen similar to that.
In Minnesota?
Minnesota, no.
That's what I'm saying. It's only in Wisconsin you get that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You
Titanca was a little bit like that.
Where?
When Connor took me and Tito down last year, like Northern Iowa.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Closer
I was
to
like,
the
I guess,
cities,
yeah, it's still not Minnesota.
Yeah, closer to the cities, it's. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Minnesota.
Back home, I do think there's something in the drinking water. Because I've told you once, I'll tell you 1,000 times, Galesville has a percentage of retarded people in the town.
Well, didn't you say there was like irradiated drinking water or something?
Well, you can't, like, Marinuka, the lake in town that you drive by,
Yeah.
is so contaminated you cannot eat the fish out of there. You'll get mercury poisoning.
Whoa.
And I used to swim in there as a kid. Kids still swim in that fucker.
Fox River was like that for a while.
Yeah, and like, there's a lot of farm just drainage. It all just seeps into the ground. So I'm assuming maybe there is something in the drinking water, you know, but there are a lot of fucking disabled folk in my town. You haven't gone to Tom's yet.
No.
Tom's is where all that goes down.
Tom's is trouble, though.
I want to go to Tom's, but I want to go there for like a night. Like I want to make a actual night of going to Tom's bar rather than like because with what happened when we were all there,
Yeah.
It was like fucking 2 a.m. Let's go to Tom's bar. I'm good.
Yeah.
That late? Fuck
No, not going to a second location.
No.
No, especially not to Tom's.
Yeah.
No.
That is where trouble is. They say there's trouble at Tom's. I don't know why. It's like, because you fuckers can't drive. That's why we go to other bars.
Yeah.
We let you have that.
Yep.
You know? Stop. Some of them you'll see them out. And you're like, dude, how did you get here? I was walking. It's like, whoa. Some of them ride their bikes.
Let's go.
Yeah. From the trailer park, they'll ride their bikes.
3-wheeler.
Yeah. All floaty out. Yeah, and then they just drink and somehow have normal jobs.
Let's go, dude.
They somehow manage to, like, the government has skipped Galesville as far as those people are concerned.
Yeah. My cousin, she's disabled,
Mm.
and
Sorry to hear.
yeah, it pains me. It really pains me.
Why are you smiling when you're saying that about your sweet...
I didn't say shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, fucker.
Guess we agree to disagree on the disabled population. I have
Call
compassion.
that a gentleman's agreement, because
Yeah.
guess what? You're not going to stick to it. You're gonna bring it up. But what was I gonna say? She talk about dip. Full circle here.
Coming back, there we go.
She drinks like a motherfucker and chews like a motherfucker.
They love that shit, though,
Yep.
dude. They love, like... I resonate.
I've not met a disabled person where they're like,
You can chew? They'll smoke cigarettes. Yeah, they love that shit.
It's like, I've been to the Special Olympics, but I mean, they're athletes. They're not doing it.
right?
They drink like fish. Man,
Yeah.
They really fucking do.
The winner is celebrated.
I mean,
in an unregulated place like Galesville, I feel like that has to be.
fuck, they're crushing mug root beer like water. I mean, you give them a beer and it actually makes them feel different? Whoa. You know? I mean, think of the first time you got drunk when you're like, there's a little bit more to life than I thought.
Yep.
Now, put that in a retarded man's shoes who just gets to live it over and over and over again every day of his life.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
wishing you could watch a movie for the first time again.
Just drinking like that and watching old VHS tapes. You know, that would bring back something for you. They're living in a state of perpetuality with that. But I don't know. You're yawning now.
I'm fucking tired of shit, man. That's why.
All right. Well, this was a good podcast.
It was.
This is the first time I've actually said this was good.
Yeah.
Do you think it was all right?
I think it was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I thought the phone call tripped some things up, but
Circling back on the phone call.
Funny you bring that up. Yeah, I totally agree, Luke. Fucked a lot of things up.
just really wanted to tank the podcast episode.
It felt like it was just all a power play, and then we could hear you fucking downstairs. Listeners could hear you. They know exactly what you're.
You could hear me downstairs.
Yeah.
I could hear you laughing.
Listeners have
talking,
already formed their
everything.
opinions.
Go ahead. I'll fucking middle of the night
Didn't
tonight.
even have the respect to go outside. Oh, it's so cold. I don't have any body fat.
I don't.
I know.
You know, because I'm a G, dude. I fucking eat clean all the time. You know why that is? Why you can't hear me walk around in a creaky house? Because I keep myself in top physical form. I'm gonna come in your room tonight and fucking jam a knife up your ass like Gaddafi. I'm coming in there right in your fucking asshole, dude. I gotta fucking take the giant down at his knees.
David
Steak
and
knife, too, tearing that
Nocturnal.
fucker up. Like a ruddy field, you're gonna be fucking pissing blood out of your ass. Why did he do that? Because I'm not gonna do anything worse to you. I'm just gonna cram it up there and leave it.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, you gotta fucking press your hands on the dash and hover as Luke takes you to the hospital.
Don't hit the brake! Don't hit the brake!
I don't know why he would fucking do that.
You're such a fucking asshole, dude.
All right, now it's a good podcast episode.
Yeah.
It needed that.
Well, what else? What else we gotta say here?
I think we're good.
Think we're good?
Yeah, if you're tired. We did 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We
Did
gotta
not feel like it.
No, we gotta get the first one out.
Yep.
Can you just... Ben is gonna start editing them.
Okay.
He'll listen back and he'll tell us if anything. He'll be our ears before it gets out to people. Like, you shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
So, I'll talk to a lawyer and see if we can leave that story in. And then we'll send it over to him and be like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Or you gotta cut it out and we'll start back.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like what we should edit out, and I'm being like fucking dead ass, is like every part that you were in this podcast. Is like, obviously you don't respect it enough to be in it. Funny.
Hey man, I got a life. Alright? Just trying to live it. Get a phone call in the middle, I'm living life. You start yelling at me, I was gonna throw that tube of caulk right at your head. As soon as you opened up on the first question, boom, catch you on the head. See how you like talking with a goose egg.
Alright, dude. If that's how you're gonna end it, go ahead.
Started as friends.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't really friends because
wanted a
the
2.5 hour
paperwork.
podcast, dude.
The paperwork's coming. Paperwork is coming, and you are gonna get served.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? You're gonna assault me beforehand? You're gonna stick a steak knife up my ass, throw a fucking tube of cock at me, and you're like walking off scot free.
They're just general hollow threats. I didn't mean anything by it. Bring that on the record now.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Good thing there's no video.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to put this on the record. Aiden McCluskey's eyes look menacing.
I was gonna say a lot of anger behind
Yeah.
those things.
Dude, you ever see that episode of Black Mirror where that guy that's watching fucking child porn has to rob a liquor store?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ends up having to kill a man at the
Right.
end of it.
That's
No.
that's like his eyes when he gets scared.
Oh, I'm so scared. All right. Well, I think this was good. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing it, Luke.
Yeah, just happy
See
to.
us, Janesville,
have-
Wisconsin, November 10th.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in Janesville, Wisconsin, November 10th, and what I make depends on people being there. So, just saying, you want me to keep doing it? Sorry, I'm not a draw. Sorry, I'm not fucking Ben Bailey from Cash Cab. Sold that fucker out months in advance.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
But
They're like, we gotta see.
we have to see Ben Bailey. I don't need to be pocket watching on Ben Bailey. Please. I have the potential to be doing just as well as Ben Bailey, so please make that happen. I'd love to hang my hat on that and be like, I sold out the Comedy Cabin too, Ben. How you doing? Aiden McCluskey, good to meet you.
Cyan Cash Cab. Funny stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah. Thanks for listening,
Yep.
fuckers.